Hi, this is your astrologer Kira, and today we are going to do the weekly astrology forecast for the week commencing from the 7th and lasting until the 14th of May, as I recall correctly. And sorry, I will have to check because I did check and then I forgot. Yes, from 7 to 14 May. But before this, I have to tell you that I'm pre-recording this video on 21st of April because I have huge workload to do and I won't be able to do it throughout the next week. And today I was invited and I wanted to record a video about McLennan Hockey Cup, which is happening every year in the springtime here in Belgrade in the ice hall of Belgrade called Pionir. And I wanted to show you what our Balkan hockey boys are doing there, and especially boys over 40 years of age, because I was amazed. And I wanted to show you how many audience is there and cheerleaders, because they all greet me there like a goddess, because I am usually in the most cases or always the only woman in the hall there, and they are amazed what this one woman looks here, searches here. But the real secret is that my nephew is playing for one team there. This team is called the Wooden Legs. I don't want to miss the chance to see this spectacle on ice. And at the same time, today is the Great Belgrade Marathon. This is one of the greatest European marathons going on, and we are well known in the world. We give prizes in money, and every year they come black guys from Africa and they take all rewards because they are always the fastest. So we know that thing going on, and we have the race of the pleasure for the majority of the runners on 5 kilometers. Then we have half marathon 21 kilometer and the whole marathon on 42 kilometers. So the town, the streets are closed and opened, and city buses are going and not going. So I decided to stay home, do my video, and don't bother with McLennan Cup and trying to record the part of the Belgrade Marathon. Because as I told you, I have this great workload to do, and if you can find it, there is a movie made about Belgrade Marathon, and I hope there is someone made translation on English titles in this video. I think there are English titles. This film is called How to Become a Hero. There's this one over 45 big fat guy. He's the film director and producer here, and he watches the marathon. Then he weighs himself and finds out that he's over 100 kilos heavy, and he's feeling awful and decides to run the marathon in the next year. And when he said this to his children, children started laughing, and all of his friends. So this whole movie is about him preparing himself for the marathon, and when the biggest day came, he started to run. And I remember one scene in the following car. There was the driver and his wife and his best friend, and his best friend turns to his wife and says, have you done all the testament thing? Have he done his will and all papers? Do you have the ownership of his properties and so on? And she said, come on, man, don't bother me with this. He will die. I know he will die today, but let's just do the legal stuff. I was out of my mind. In the end, he managed to finish the marathon. He was the last one with one small guy. They teamed out together and they carried each other until the end. And there was this scene where his yoga teacher is standing on the side of the road and shouting, Shiva is with you. And he says, I know Shiva is with me and the Mother of God, Mary, and all saints and gods. And then the police car and the emergency medical unit came beside them, and through that machine they say, you can stop the race, you can enter into the medical car, don't block the whole city traffic. And two of them turned out and say, fuck off, you motherfucker, we are going to finish our marathon. And they did it, and they came up last. And then he received some special reward coming from the famous athletic guy which came as the main guest on Belgrade Marathon. He's a famous athletic sportsman then. And the movie was great. If it has English titles, I encourage you to watch it, because it describes the Belgrade spirit, the Serbian man, and so on, and all the things that could happen to you if you are not unprepared and want to run the marathon. And on the other side, I have to tell you that I have to tell you, I'm doing one great work which will, how to tell you, tense my brain to its last frontiers. So I will lock myself into this room and I will just write, and I won't stop for the next 10 days. So I'm finishing all other content and social media stuff. But in the meantime, I had some jokes going on Facebook because a friend of mine from India saw one my photograph made 6 years before, and she was commenting I have strong features in my face and so on. I could be the star in Bollywood. And I said, hey Bipasha Basu, watch out, here I come to take your Bollywood crown. I told my friend, if you can find me the role of the evil stepsister in some Indian soap opera, I will split my salary with you half and half, and you have the money until the soap opera is finished, because I would love to to act like a evil stepsister. But from Monday until the Friday, there was this announcement for audition for Bollywood war movie. And then they wanted people. This movie will be recorded here in Serbia because we have cheaper places and locations for, and cheaper stuff and technical issues and so on. And they will do their movie here. And I applied for Indian war movie. They wanted physically ready men, but if they need Durgata type of woman, here I am. And they wanted actors to look like people coming from India, to be darker. So I said, this is my chance, and we will see. The movie should start to be made on the 15th of May. So I'm very interesting. Will I be invited to audition? Will I pass? What should I do there? And so on. But for now, looking at the sky, all aspects are so and so. So let's do our weekly forecast. I know I'm too boring with this story, but I had to tell you about the marathon. You will see the videos in the next year, and the hockey cup, and so on and so on. Right now, this is the forecast for the week commencing from the 7th of May and lasting until the 14th of May. This is done in tropical or Western astrology style, and mainly. And if you do not know this by now, please subscribe, share, comment, and so on and so on. I love to hear your comments, to read them, and I reply to all the people. And we have the mixed bag of aspects right now, because the Sun holds the strong trine with the planet Pluto, and it will start the strong trine with the planet Mars. This is happening in Capricorn and Taurus. This is the Earth trine. This is something related to money, incomes, properties, business deals, and this is the good stuff. At the same time, Venus is still, oh no, 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 there's nothing worse than unprepared woman or presenter. I have to turn it on Monday, and I did. And there is a strong square between Neptune and Venus. Neptune is in the sign of Pisces, Venus is in Gemini, and this means the lady is the fraud, the lady is the cheater, someone is using illegal substances. Someone could suffer heavily if this person starts eating some street food due to the chemicals, due to the bacterial infections. Watch out throughout this week. Bacterial infections from the street food are watching at you back, so don't do them. This could involve also ice cream, but you should watch out from chemicals and from bacteria mostly. And then we have Mercury and Uranus conjunction at Friday and Saturday, together with the Moon in square with Mars and Pluto. This is happening. This Mercury and Uranus and Moon will be in the last degrees of the sign of Aries, and Mars and Pluto are in Capricorn, and this means explosion, 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 violence, violence, violence. Someone will start the verbal fight, and this verbal fight will end up with a knife pulling or a gun pulling out and firing and so on and so on. So shut your damn mouth down. Don't talk, don't speak, not think, not think. At the same time, this could mean some brilliant, brilliant marketing ideas, because this Mercury and Uranus will be in sextile with this cheating Venus. So you could use some ideas all of a sudden out of the blue in communication purposes, marketing purposes, dealing with younger women, with children, something related to the play, something related to the IT industry, and so on and so on. And at the same time, we have one very challenging aspect, but it will last for a shorter time. This is this is Sun in the sign of Taurus, making the opposition with the Jupiter in the sign of Scorpio. This is in the translation, this means expenses are building up. So if you wanted to, I don't know, start to build a house or to buy a property, for instance, then you said this property will cost me, I will just say it, $50,000. And then you forgot to count in that you should have to pay the taxes, then you will have to pay another taxes, then you will have to pay some reparations, and when you're already there, the floor should be changed, the wooden floor and the windows should be changed, it should be painted, and if we are doing all of this, we should do the bathroom, so the ceramic plates on the bathroom should be changed. But if we are changing ceramic plates, then we should change the pipes in the walls because they are old. There is no point for me to rearrange the walls in the bathroom before I did the adjustments of the pipes and check their durability and so on and so on. And expenses will start to build up, build up, build up, build up, build up, and you will ask yourself, is there an end to this? And from your first $50,000, you will come up to $100,000, which was totally unplanned. But at some point, you will realize that you should do it in the proper way. But having in mind this, and having 3 planets in the sign of Capricorn, 1 in Scorpio, and the Sun in Taurus, I should tell you one very important fact when it comes to real estate, which I learned out throughout the last year when I had to deal some business deals regarding real estate. You can buy beautiful property which is very ugly investment, and you can buy very ugly property which is very beautiful investment. watch out right now. You can buy huge land with a castle and pools and observatory. I saw a property like this. It costs $43 million somewhere in Colorado. It has observatory and I loved it. But you cannot sell it one time, not at the same price. Or you will sell it in a very hard, prolonged way and so on. But you can buy a very poor, old, ugly hotel which is located very near some big and very known airport. And this will be ugly property, but this will be a beautiful investment because you can redecorate it and then sell it with a way higher price, or you can rent it and take your incomes from these investments and so on and so on. So think about think in the terms of the market. Don't think in the terms of the beauty, think in the terms of the money, and you will know what is the real solution to your investments if you are dealing with those types of business deals. Let's do the science. Let's do the science. Tauruses, babies, Tauruses, some sweet money is coming toward you, and bam, this could happen all of a sudden by the end of this week. But at the same time, someone from the circle of your friends is trying to steal this part of money from you, or someone is trying to steal your girlfriend or your boyfriend. Watch out for this. Or your projections about your future investments are not founded on the stable ground. So you will have to watch out, because someone could promise you a lot and that you will get a lot later on in your life, but this will be a grand lie, and this goes for this week. So do your calculations thoroughly. You are known to do everything thoroughly, so do it. And if your girlfriend leaves you because of this bum, then let her go and let him go and turn out towards someone better, because someone better will come your way. And at the same time, this Jupiter is in your 7th house, and this person you could be in love with if this is the serious commitment involved, or marriage, or business deal. Something is going out of your control, because this person wants more, bigger, greater than you can give him or her, and at this moment, but this will settle out in the next 1 or 2 weeks. Gemini, you are still going through hell because this Mercury is in the square with Mars. Don't talk, don't speak, no. At the same time, someone from the area of your career is doing behind your back and plotting something against you, and you will find out the truth in the next 2 weeks. Cancer, explosive stuff, especially in Friday and Saturday when it comes to this week. This whole week is distortion of the mind, because Moon will make all of sorts of tense aspects with all celestial bodies in the sky, so you won't feel good, and for you especially it comes the truth that you should not eat anything which is sold on the streets, and you should not eat fast food or those foods already prepared in the boxes and tubes and plates and so on in supermarkets. No, because this could disrupt you greatly around Wednesday, Thursday, and then you will suffer throughout Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and so on. Your stomach is in play here. And at the same time, there is the final scene in this soap opera when it comes to your career. And when the gun fires, then it will be over. You will count the bodies and see who won this war. Yes, I know you're going through tough times, but you have to go through this. And Leo's wishes regarding career and wishes regarding home are in collision right now. And you also don't feel good. Watch out for your knees again and again and again, and for your head. Something electrical is happening, and if you are traveling, please, please, please take care. Someone could attack you, something sudden could happen. You could start some horrible verbal fight, which will turned out to be the physical fight. No, 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 no. If you're doing some additional education, just shut your mouth down, play dumb, don't quarrel. No, 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 no. The same applies for Virgos, because this Mercury and Uranus and tralala tralala, but at the same time, this could make you, this tense months you are going through for the past, I don't know, 2 or 3 months, will force you to make some final decisions in your life, and this will be in relation with your investments, taxations, legal stuff, legal papers, and you will say goodbye to some people. You will say goodbye to that sugaring person which has been parasiting on your back for too long right now. Libra. Libra, money coming from entertainments, from chemical industries. If you are not applied for that Indian Bollywood movie, war movie, doesn't matter, we all have to start from somewhere. Please apply for audition, write that fantasy book you will have to write in the next 10 days while the words will pour out of your ears and your brain will melt. Yes, I know people are expecting too much from you, but now is your chance to build your capital, to build your reputation, and this will last for the future. At the same time, love is coming from foreign lands or additional education or spiritual side, and you feel enthusiastic and lovely. Scorpios, this person over there is the right person if you want to marry this person, but at the same time, something very odd is happening in your home, and you cannot define what's going on right now. But at the same time, there is a danger for some sexually transmitted diseases right now throughout this week. So be very careful with whom you are going to bed and what you are doing. At the same time, someone from the area of your love could try to take your money in some very illegal or fraudulent ways. Sagittarius is problems again with your incomes, and help is coming from the very far foreign lands over the seas, but at the same time you are struggling with your children, with your heart desires, with some investments and so on. No, this is not a good time to invest money in anything new. Capricorns, again, something, electricity, kitchen fire burning, bam bam bam, and you will be to blame for this happening. And at the same time, some odd things about your love life, but something, no, someone could play the Dutch game in your working area, and you should be aware of the younger female or female energy among your colleagues, your working environment, because this person could be a liar, cheater, stealer, robber, and something. She might not rob you with your money, personal belongings, but she could rob you with ideas, and she will say those are my ideas, and what can you do? Aquarius is just a moment. Watch out, someone is plotting against you, and this could be very, very hard. At the same time, you are challenged with something in your working environment. Yes, you have to be more disciplined, more determined, and so on to succeed in life. Yes, I know you would like to lay on the beach and dream about unicorns, but this won't pass right now. Pisces, great things in communication sector now. Some news ideas are coming, and from the next week you will have a free road when it comes to your incomes. You will breathe again. And this is all good. Someone very good, someone very great is coming from the field of higher education, and you are learning something very valuable here right now. But someone could rub your home. Something very sweet and very stinky is happening in your home. Someone who is related to your home is not meaning well to you and toward your family, so watch out. And the Aries explosives all around. Yes, they are against you in the area of your career, but no. Monitor, yeah, I know, but and I don't know why. And I know why, because I have less than 1 minute. But there is this Uranus is just entering into your second house, and through the midst of all those problems related to the career fields, to your superiors, to constant fights which have been going on for the last few months, now you will have some grandiose ideas, something innovative, something new, something out of the blue, and bang, this could change your incomes completely, but completely, I'm serious. At the same time, this could bring you you could invest this money in some new deals, do your taxation, legal stuff, and so on and so on. And from the month of May, you could start with returns. This could happen all of the sudden. This will be great for you. But right now, throughout this week, it's everything is very explosive. Just shut your mouth down, don't fight with your superiors, but think about the new ways how to make money, and they will say, oh, when you do it, but you will do it, don't worry. And this was it for this whole week. Love you all, and I hope I will see you on time throughout the next week when I write that huge book I have